சொல்லுங்க.
Good morning, dear students and viewers. Today, I welcome you through this video to a new grammar chapter. First of all, let me give you two sentences as examples. From this, we will start our lesson. Sentence 1, I sing well. Sentence 2, I can sing well. In sentence 1, I sing well, we get the meaning that I do the action of singing. But in sentence 2, I can sing well, the meaning is little different. There is a new verb along with sing, can. When we use can, the meaning slightly differs. This sentence says that I have the ability of singing well. So we are going to focus on the word can. It is called modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliary is a verb which expresses the intention of the speaker. It is different from primary auxiliary. Or let me explain the differences between primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Let me list down the differences between these two auxiliary verbs. Point 1, primary auxiliaries show the tense in a sentence, but modal auxiliaries do not express the tense in a sentence. For example, when I say he will be tired, the modal verb will does not express any tense. Difference 2. Look at this example. Ramesh can become an engineer. In this example, the modal verb can does not show whether the subject Ramesh is singular or plural. So modal verbs do not express whether the subject is singular or plural. Then difference 3, primary auxiliaries take inflections. It means adding s or es along with main. When I say Sita may play tennis, here I cannot use Sita may play tennis. Such a practice is not there with modal auxiliary. So, dear students and viewers, these are the three differences between primary auxiliary verbs and modal auxiliary verbs. Now, let me tell you why should we use modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries are special verbs. They reflect the mood of the speaker to the listener. Mood means attitude, the intention of the speaker. In the beginning of this video, I quoted an example in a sentence. I can sing well. Here, what is my attitude by using the modal verb? It expresses the attitude of ability. Like that, modal verbs are used for expressing ability, certainty, possibility, duty, etc. Now, let me list down the modal auxiliaries one by one. Will, would, shall, should, may, might, can, could, used to, ought to, need to, dare to, and have to. Totally, there are 14 modal auxiliaries in number. In this video, we are going to focus on four modal auxiliaries and their uses. First of all, let us begin with the modal auxiliary can. Use 1. Can is used to show ability or skill of a person. Look at this example. She can speak German fluently. In this example, can is used to denote the ability of the subject she in speaking German. The horse can run fast. In this example, can denotes the ability of horse in running fast. Now, use 2. Capacity. Capacity is little different from ability or skill. Ability or skill denotes the talent of a person in doing something, but capacity denotes something. Capacity denotes the ability of a non-living thing. For example, this bottle can hold 2 liters of water. This hall can accommodate 1,000 people. In these two examples, can is used to denote the capacity of the bottle in holding water, and in example 2, can is used to show the capacity of a hall in holding 1,000 people. Use 3, can is used to ask permission. Look at this example. Can you please lend me your camera? Ramu, can I have a cup of tea? In this example, can is used to ask permission in a friendly manner. Then use 3, giving permission. Can is also used to give permission to somebody to do something. Students can wear informal dresses on special days. In this sentence, students are given permission to wear casual dresses on days of special functions. You can park your cycles in the shed. In this example, permission is given to park the cycles in the shed. So, can is used to give permission also. Now, use 4. Here we are going to see how can is used in negative form. Can't. It is used for expressing impossibility. Something you think will not have happened. For example, the boy who failed can be John because he is a studious boy. Here, you express the impossibility about the failure of the boy John in the exam because you know certainly that he is a studious boy. No, the man arrested in the murder case can be Henry because he is a kind person. In this example also, we express that there is no chance for the arresting of Henry because he is naturally a kind person. So can is also used in negative form, can't, to show that something will not have happened. Let us discuss about the second model auxiliary, will. Will is also used in many circumstances. Usage 1, prediction about future. Look at this example. By 2023, Raj will have got his degree. In this sentence, will is used to predict what is going to happen in future. Example 2, by the time you reach the station, the train will have left. This example also says that what will have happened when we reach the station. So the first use of will is prediction about future. Will is used to express certainty. Certainty means telling something surely. Example, I will get first rank in the coming exam. Here I am expressing that I am sure about getting first rank in the exam. Then usage 3, promise. This is also very similar to certainty. Making a promise is also possible by using the model auxiliary will. I am sure that I won't tell lies anymore. This is making a promise. Also used in negative form, won't. Then usage 4, making request, informal. So, and can is used for asking permission, that is different. Will is used to make request in a friendly way. Will you open the window So here I am making a small request to open the window for me. Will you please pass on the salt? Here a request is made to pass the salt to me. Now we shall discuss about the modal auxiliary shall. So this is the third modal auxiliary we are going to discuss. Shall. Usage 1. Asking for opinion or suggestion. When we are confused to make a decision, what we will do? We ask for suggestion and opinion of elders. This is made possible by using the modal auxiliary shall. What shall we do now? Shall we go to beach tomorrow? This is a way of expressing our opinion by shall. Shall is often used with the first person pronouns I and we. Usage 2. Making offers. Making offers means doing a help to others voluntarily. Here is the example for you. I shall carry the bag for you. In this example, you are giving an offer to somebody to carry his or her bag. Now we will discuss about the fourth modal auxiliary, that is may. May expresses possibility. The weather is cloudy. It may rain in a short time. Here, by looking at the weather, we predict that there is a possibility for rain. So, whenever we predict that there is a possibility for something, it is expressed by may. Now, usage 2. May is also used to give permission like can, but it is slightly different because can is used in informal situation. May is not like that, it is highly formal. In fact, it is the most formal way of giving permission. If you want, you may take rest in the hall. Here you are giving permission to a person who you respect more. Maybe he is an elder to you. Candidates may remain in their seats till their names are called. Here also, may is used to give permission to the candidates. I should tell you that may is used in formal situation. For example, whenever common instructions are given to many people, may is highly advisable to be used than can. Usage 3. Asking permission. May I ask you a question, sir? Here, a student is asking permission to the teacher, who is highly a respectable person, to ask him or her a question. So here also, in a most formal way, may is used to ask permission. May is used for wishes and blessings. May God bless you throughout your life. Here may is used to express blessings, and wishes also could be made by using may. May you live long. So, dear viewers and students, may is used for expressing possibility. May is used for asking permission and also giving permission. Finally, may is used to express blessings and wishes. Now, dear students and viewers, subscribe and share this video if you really think that this is useful for you and others. Thank you, students.